are live at the DUNSMORE House. If you live in Waterloo, you have seen it before. And we are here with our special guest, Pat Morrissey, City Councilman. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Pat. Welcome. Yes, you're so welcome. We're so glad to be here, everyone, and we're trying to capture every single moment here with our tablet and our phone, so hopefully we're doing that, so bear with us. We're so glad to be here in the Dunsmore house. Yeah, we got sun in the window, but that's okay. I'm trying to pretend like it's my home, but it's really not.
We were really I was anyway, surprised at how many people were interested in, make sure we want to see what it looks like on the inside.
Right.
So when we finish up today, we are going to take
No. I just want to make sure everything's in the shot. Yeah. We got a Christmas tree. We got our wine. We brought Christmas to the Dunsmore house.
That's right. Try to make it a little homey.
Dunsmore home. And we even have a present on the mantle to give away. So everybody just keep watching and bear with us. We got a great show ahead today, Chaveevah.
Yes, we definitely do. Like I said, we have our guest, Pat Morrissey. And thank you for making it possible for us to get in here today.
Yes.
And, we're just going to talk about the things we talk about on Good Friday afternoon.
Exactly. And first, we want to give you our Waterloo Proud History Moment question. Chaveevah, why don't you go ahead and talk about that?
Yes, and this one should be like shooting fish in a barrel, but here we go. Right?
No, I mean, don't we have some things to say about, this is the one. Okay, yes. Go.
Name the Waterloo West High School graduate who is now an investigative journalist and who earned the MacArthur Foundation Genius Award in 2017 and a Pulitzer Prize in 2020.
Right, and the winner gets a BOOMSHAKALAKA cup.
All right.
You got to get one.
Whoa. What a prize. What a way to start your day with a BOOMSHAKALAKA cup.
Exactly, right. I fill mine up every single day. So that's an easy one. We won't talk about anything else, so just guess that, right?
Okay, again, graduated from West High School.
West High.
Investigative journalist.
Yeah.
Won the MacArthur Foundation Genius Award in 2017 and Pulitzer Prize in 2020.
Right, so that should be a good, easy one. And we also have congratulations to our past winner, Sheila Wilder. I got to talk to her today on the phone. She is so sweet.
Really?
Yes. And she's going to stop by and pick up her cup. And she won. How did she win? She won
a drawing. Art print. Yeah.
Yes.
It was a drawing. Mm-hmm.
Right. And who else do we have?
Sherry Roberts
won
one of those super BOOMSHAKALAKA coffee cups. For answering the question about Ruth Anderson, who, as you know, she was really a trailblazer, and she wrote a book.
Yes.
She went from welfare child to university professor.
Right. And who else won, Chaveevah? We got a lot of winners, Pat.
Okay. Let's see who else won. Stephanie Topfer Fobian. She won a $25 gift certificate from Main Street Waterloo.
All right. Yes, that's yesterday. And we're going to be giving away more tickets for $25 gift certificates from Main Street Waterloo next week. So, everybody watch out for that. So we're also going to take a quick tour of the Dunsmore house. So stay tuned. And birthday people, Pat's going to sing with his mask on.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. He's going to sing extra loud from us. We want to remind you all to keep being careful. There's a global pandemic out there. And I know you're taking extra precautions as we are sitting far apart and basically outside. It's a little chilly in here, Pat. You could have turned the heat on.
Way chilly.
Could have turned on the heat and the lights. We are trying to capture the last of the light, folks, before we get out of here.
Right, exactly. So we're not going to take long with our other stuff, but talk about this house, Chaveevah. I know you've got the information right there. And then, Pat, we're going to ask you a couple questions about it.
Yeah, there were people really quick to jump in and provide some information. Thank you, Derek Holmes, for some of the information that he put down there. But this house, the Dunsmore house, is named for its owner, John Dunsmore, and it was built in 1866, and it's not the oldest house in Waterloo, but it's the oldest limestone house still in existence. 154 years old, folks.
Wow, yes, 154 years old. And that fireplace, you think that was original to this place? Because I'm telling you what, it's held up, hasn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it has held up well. So yeah, it's just amazing to be in this house. And Pat, you have a certain passion for this place. I mean, just because of its history.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about why you're so concerned about this property.
Well, having been born in Waterloo and got to experience downtown Waterloo, got to experience all different parts of Waterloo. When I saw the Paramount building go, that was the first thing that really got to me, that how would you destroy something like that could have been, could have remained. It could be here today.
Yeah.
But it got destroyed. And I started noticing over time, different buildings, our history, downtown and other places in Waterloo getting torn down for whatever.
Right.
But this building right here symbolizes Waterloo. I mean, it was built in 1866. Just think of that. 1866, and it was taken from big, huge blocks of, they called it rusticated limestone.
Yeah.
And it was from a quarry right up here.
Right.
It's still there.
Really?
On Donald Street. There by Allen Hospital. You don't see, you tear this down, we've tore down, as you said, 154 years of Waterloo history that this house has endured. And as somebody said in the info you got there, if only the walls could talk.
Oh, I know. We're going to take advantage of this daylight and hurry and get through some more things. But your passion just leaks through. We understand how you feel. And we, being Waterloo lovers as well, are hoping that we can, somebody will see the show, buy the property, fix it up, and make it useful again. Make it useful
Being
again.
in a house this old, you can't help but let your imagination go with, who used to live here, what was it like when it was first built.
Right, there was a diary found in here, Judy Gilstrap said, that suggested that this was a good hideout for the Underground Railroad. So we're going to talk about so many things and get to that as well. So hopefully, I don't know if we have any comments on the Rocki N Chaveevah page, and we're handling the North End Update page here on the tablet. But we want to go ahead and tell our people about today's Friday, ROCA Chaveevah.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
High Five Fridays.
Yep, every Friday you can give the students a high five by donating $5 or more in support of the school and the great programs that they have.
Yes.
I think that Spanish immersion is just really awesome and something that, frankly, I would love to see that in public schools. Exactly.
And don't forget today's Friday as well. The North End Arts and Music Fest has a digital performance series that continues this Friday. And every Friday for the next few months, there will be a new artist featured. Be sure to check it out. Last week, it was Salt Fox. And this week, Pat, this dude's name is Daniel Xavier. You've got to watch him.
He's a talented young man. He's a good singer.
Yes, and it's online, so you can sit back in your easy chair and check that out tonight. And I think they usually air at 6:30. So check that out. We had a great time with Joy Salas on the Zoom time. Wasn't that fun?
Yes, that was really a lot of fun with those young ladies who put together the Cedar Valley Expo fashion. Fashion Expo. That was really great, and the fashion show itself was, I like the way they put the music and the fashion and all that kind of stuff together.
Cool. And when they, and that one powerful Beyonce thing. So, do you want to hand that to Chaveevah? There we go. And so, after we got done talking about that, it was 6:30, but with COVID, we had to cancel it. Well, we're picking it back up, and we're going to do it with Zoom. So make sure you check that out. You like fashion? I can see. Look at you. You.
Oh yeah, I'm a fashion king, all right. Yeah.
No, that hair alone makes you the fashion statement of the century. We are so special to have you rocking with us tonight. Okay, this one more thing that we got to talk about because it's time. The Give It Air segment. We know that you're all about social justice and equality. We're talking about vaccines because that's what time it is right now. Everybody's concerned about these vaccines. And a lot of people may not understand that for African Americans, there's been a lot of history that indicates that they have been basically exploited, misused, like for instance, Chaveevah, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment.
Yeah, a medical malpractice on a lot of levels. I mean, while on the one hand you may understand the need to find out how things work with, how medicines are going to work on human beings, it's another thing to use them as unwitting guinea pigs.
Exactly. So. Right. And so a lot of people were actually given syphilis and watched to die.
To see the progression of the disease.
And not only that's just the tip of the iceberg. So historically, Pat, there's definitely reason that a lot of Black people have decided that they'd rather wait and see what happens. And this vaccine has been a pretty rapid pace, and a lot of people are concerned about that. So what is your take on how fast it's been developed, and are you apprehensive yourself personally?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm in that group that is not good if they get it for my own personal health reasons. But if it's there, I will be the first to take it.
There you go.
I'm not going to shy away from that, even if the consequences are, the side effects are terrible, consequences are bad. I will go through that because I firmly believe that normalcy comes with vaccination. And but I don't. I mean, what Chaveevah just brought up about using syphilis kinds of medical research on fellow human beings, that's just disgusting.
Deplorable, yes.
And I never heard of that until today. Whenever I sit down with you guys, I always come away learning not just one thing new, but several things new. And I really appreciate that. So.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a willing person that wants to learn more. Which brings us, and we're actually wanted to give that air so people maybe understand why certain cultures are more apprehensive than others, perhaps. And it's just like back in the 60s when they used to spray that stuff to kill the bugs and then come find out now it'll kill you, right? And they stopped doing that. Right. So I'm thinking I'm going to kind of sit back and wait and see what happens.
Let me do
I'm going to be in touch. If I start calling you a lot more, then I'm really checking to see about those.
Just to make sure everything is all good. Yep.
That's fine by me.
Right. Okay. And I think, I don't know, are there any comments on our page?
No comments. We have a few people that are watching, and we thank you for watching. Okay. Janice Durham says, hello, everybody.
Oh, Janice lives down the street.
Doug Marshall says, wants to hear about possible... Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a second to put on my glasses.
See if there's anybody.
Possible UR connection.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Doug says Pat Morrissey is a fine historian and preservationist. Good choice as a guest.
All right.
Hey, we say all the time we have the best people on our show.
We do.
All the best people.
We have 2 winners because we got 2 pages, so we got to give 2 prizes out. 2 people. Betty Dietrich said Nicole Hannah-Jones, and so did Chanel Berry. Yay!
All right, yay! All right.
2 coffee cup winners.
I said that was shooting fish in a barrel. You better know that. She was just here.
That. All right. Okay, so you said that you learn a lot on our show. Guess what else you get to learn?
How to sing?
We can only hope. But you get to learn that you are the winner of a special gift.
No.
Yes, it's true.
All right.
The box on the mantle is for you, but it's a surprise, so I really don't know what's in it, but I know where it came from. It's not a gag gift.
Okay.
So if you want, and that's yours to take home with you tonight, and it's from Braided Girl Pampering Services.
Okay,
Wow.
yes, that's right.
Yes.
For my hair.
It might be something for your hair. It's something to make you feel pampered.
Yes.
So just know
It's a
that.
Well,
self-care,
Thank you.
a self-care package. That
Yes.
might include goodies, you know,
It
something
might
like
be
that.
meditation, something. We don't know
Yeah.
what it is. You can have meditation in a box.
Okay, now, John Childs says he's looking forward to seeing this house.
All right, we're going to get there. Okay, thank you, Braided Girl Pampering Service. Anybody else? Oh, John Childs, we talked to him. What an exciting young man. You know him?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Good guy. Okay, we're going to talk about the Soul Town. I know you brought a copy.
Yes, I do.
I'll take that.
Talk about the good old Soul Town magazine. You all know it's a great publication.
Of course.
By Sharika Ba. There are some really great articles, as always, in this publication, and I like the emphasis on the cover story as far as getting children ready to read and putting an emphasis on literacy.
Right.
That's good. I mean, and especially, I guess, in these times where there's a lot of learning going on at home.
Yeah, right. Go ahead and log on to the soultownmagazine.com and
That's
get
right.
yourself a copy. And guess what else? When you subscribe this time, Pat, you actually get a free Soul Town mask. Chaveevah, let's show them the mask. Because it's so cute. Let us see.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Ta-da!
The Soul Town. So this
That's
is what
right.
you get for your subscription.
Since masks are part of our daily fashion these
Yes,
days.
exactly. And we got to love it and live with it. We're going to get to that tour, though, because everybody's waiting. But 1st we got to talk to you. We got to talk to you about, is this house on the historical landmark registry to keep it safe from being torn down?
It's a home on the National Register of Historic Places. So it would take, I mean, it still could get torn down, but it would have to go through a Historic Preservation Commission, and that's why, to me, it's so important that the city of Waterloo, who owns this residence right now, this property right now, I believe owes it to the people of Waterloo to make sure that its designation stays a designation, and I might add the legal phrase, in perpetuity.
Okay.
So it is here as a lasting memory.
Yeah.
And it can be because it's made out of limestone.
Oh,
Limestone's gonna be here when, what, 25, 30 still around?
Wow.
You know,
Sure.
it's stone.
yeah. How nice to know that that's why, because I know it looks a little racked in the back. So
Right, it does.
I'm thinking that, you know, I'm glad that it's still standing, but Chaveevah, can you get a shot of the window behind me?
Yes.
So just know that this house does need some TLC.
It absolutely does,
I
yes.
could see it being a great location for something, and I hope that people watching today might know of someone that would like to have an old place like this and, you know, make it happen.
I mean, you could do an hour with me and other people that are wanting this preserved about how we could go about doing it.
Oh.
And I just don't think that the steps have been taken to ensure its longevity, to ensure that it stays as part of Waterloo's history 2-3 more centuries into the future.
Yeah.
And because there's grants, there's other things that are available, foundations and that I think we could look into. And when I just was looking around the other day, I saw a couple, and you know, my mind immediately jumped to the fact that I was 25 years old times 3. But
That's the thing, you know, you kind of run short on time. It's like some young person, you know, like maybe our kids are his age could,
Right.
you know, just invest.
Pick up the mantle and carry on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I think it's, to me, a partnership with other organizations, with the city, to turn this into a community center, turn this into a museum, turn this into an art gallery.
Yes.
An art gallery, Chaveevah. Oh, I can see the fireplace going, and sipping on tea in here, and just having a great, beautiful exhibit. Well, those are some things that could be a great idea, and we're going to take a tour while we still have the daylight, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely.
If you don't mind walking with that tablet, then I'll go ahead and grab the other.
And then we're going to finish with the birthdays, is that right?
Yes, actually, why don't we sing right now?
Want me to sit down?
Okay, yeah, why don't you two sit down? And we'll get this show going here. Okay, Bert, you want to have Pat read the first section? Because I think his daughter's
Our birthday people, yes,
person.
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, the first section of birthdays are Margie Walker,
Yay, Margie!
my daughter Jessica Morrissey, who I love dearly,
All right.
Leon Mosley, former supervisor, and Sherry Roberts.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Happy birthday, Sherry. And next we also have Jesse Edelman,
Yes.
Dari Mosley, Gloria Galloway, and Shelley Olford.
All right, read the next one.
All right. Bringing it on home. Richard Harrington, Constance Meyer McGovern, Robert Horton, and Jacob Shepard. Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday.
All right, birthday people. And now comes the part everyone's been waiting for. Pat, did you know the chorus part of our Stevie Wonder version?
No,
Oh, you know the main verse.
I don't. I will try to catch up.
Okay, there you go.
I'm just teasing you. We don't expect you to know anything. But we do know that we like to sing it every Friday.
Yeah.
And we like to start off in a little new funky way, Chaveevah. You hold the camera on something? Okay. What about me?
What about you?
Because I'm sure you would agree.
You couldn't fit more perfectly.
The camera.
Okay, excuse me.
Then to have a world party.
On the day you came to be, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right.
Kind of hard to do two things. Go
Yes.
on, there's a party up in the DUNSMORE house.
All right. And we know you all were just living for our good birthday singing, but that said, it's time for a tour, right?
It's awful dusty in here, by the way. I'm going to pick up my mask. Oh,
Okay.
ah.
Speaking of masks,
Yes, and I don't
as
need
we are
this
walking, I'm
anymore.
going to put mine back on.
All right. Pat, you hold that for us. Okay, you can put the camera on me. I'm over here. Turn it around the other way. There you go. Can you see me on there? How I'm looking?
Yes.
There you go.
You look just fine, Rock.
Beautiful as ever, Rocky.
Okay. Oh, bless your heart. Okay, I'll take that now.
Okay.
Pat, did you kind of looked around in here? Why don't we follow you?
Okay, well, I must admit this is the first time I've ever been in a house that I remember.
Okay. I'm just going to stand back here and show them where we are. Here's the front door.
And this is the front entrance right here. And there's really not much to it except it is a small porch.
Yeah.
And as you come in the front, you'll be immediately met by the really cool old stairway up to the upper floor.
Right.
But to your left here, through some French doors,
Yeah, like
is
the
the
French door.
living room. I believe it probably was a living room at one time. It is nice. I mean, it's just, to me, it's beautiful.
You
And
think this
it's
is
got the
a-
picture, or the plate molding around the top. You can see right here how the house is settled over time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the foundation has by how it's gone to the north, sunk to the north. But down, The flooring, it looks like it could be maybe even original maple flooring.
Wow.
And it's just beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
The old cold air duct registers.
Yes,
and that.
yes.
And it's got old style, very old style plinths right here. They will see there's really not much to them, but
Right.
it just shows the age of the house here.
Almost like shaker. It's so,
Yes,
it's
yes.
so primitive, but so beautiful.
And then if you
And do you think this would have been the dining room? Don't you think?
It could have been the dining
Because of
room.
the fireplace in the other room.
right.
Yeah, so this way, because when you walk into the right, that's where you have the beautiful fire.
Where we were before,
And then I would guess there's a kitchen. Where would the kitchen be?
I think the kitchen would have been right here. I think this is the kitchen.
And then this is just a hallway here from door backwards that way.
And then you got back here, this had to have
Go
been the
ahead.
kitchen at one time, and here's the back stairway.
This is the kitchen.
This goes upstairs.
Now, yeah, that I
And
noticed
if you wanted
earlier.
to-
That looks very.
That is the back stairway to the upstairs.
And there would be a pantry in the corner there where Chaveevah is.
And if you want to go downstairs,
Okay,
be my
Chaveevah.
guest. I'm not.
I'm not going.
No,
And Chaveevah, watch out, because there is a critter.
no, don't do.
Just kidding.
I was gonna say,
There's
don't,
no electricity.
don't
in
do
here
me.
right now.
Upstairs.
Okay, that's leading down to the basement, which we just have
I
to
went
imagine what's
upstairs
down there.
A little bit earlier, and
Be careful, there's a door that's down there. But yeah, let me look over here. Oh, it's so solid though, can you
Yeah.
believe? Can you believe how solid it is? I mean, even though it's wrapped, you know, the back is kind of,
And you know, some things you kind of have to see in person. Like you can, this place has gone through a lot. It's weathered a lot of storms, obviously, but it is really a very solid structure, and there's a lot of beautiful accents about it.
I know.
You know?
I would love, and this was a kitchen. What in the world would they put in this little room for a kitchen? And serve, and oh my, interesting. This is just, I suppose the stove would be over there. There's an outlet.
Mm-hmm.
No sink. Where's any plumbing? Anyway,
well, I think it's old enough at one point in time. That's what I wondered if maybe that was at one time where they cooked. It could have been a cooking place. But I mean, here's a door that was originally here. It looks like it
and I
goes.
wonder what that was. That a back porch?
They added on a porch and they added on upstairs. If you want to go upstairs,
Yeah.
The upstairs,
Oh,
yeah.
Let's go upstairs. You want to
Sure.
go upstairs, Shirley?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So up the stairs we go. Stairs are solid, and this is also maple. Beautiful, or cherry.
yeah, it could be cherry too.
Beautiful stairs. The woodwork is
But you can see the old flooring here.
Oh. And there's a bed. Oh my goodness, I need this house in my life. Travis,
Wow.
look at the bedroom. But the windows are so.
This is a really
Three?
big.
Three? No, two bedrooms. That could actually be three. I think it's a bathroom. It's
Yeah.
solid.
You don't have much.
Ooh, but look at the rafters. I'm scared to look too close. Your bat's slipping down on me. I am so out
I
of
don't
here.
see much bat doo-doo around here, so I don't know if the bats have sort of stayed away.
They're probably hung in the basement ceiling.
But this house holds so much promise. So much.
Like you said, it was a car.
This is part of an add-on that I just walked through, but this over here is all part of the original structure.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, hopefully somebody finds a way to do something with this beautiful property.
And it's really a lot more spacious looking at it on the inside than outside, because it looks like a little house on the outside, but there's a lot of room in there.
So let's take one final tour outside and look at those beautiful cement ponds. We heard some scary things. There's a lot of folklore that goes along with a house like this.
Well, you tell us how to get it dark here.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna have to finish up. But as you can see, a lot of the railroad. Do you know about the railroad history? Because this is where, in fact, one of the guy that helped us get in said that this house is the second oldest house in Waterloo.
Yeah. I think the oldest one is over by Burns Park.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so that's another thing, that might bring
Look,
some
I mean, look at the huge limestone block that was brought in there.
Wow. Oh my goodness, yeah. And then you can see, I believe some of this might have been another building that could have been a garage right here.
Could have been,
Yeah. And then there's the horse stable. Back here probably, right? And so then here's a beautiful pond. We heard somebody said that a little girl, somebody drowned out here.
Yeah.
And that she actually haunts the property. So there's a Halloween story. You could make it up.
That's what
Take that and run with it.
Yeah.
It actually had air conditioning at one time, it looks like. See the air conditioner?
I don't know.
Yeah. Or somebody decided to just dump it there.
Well, here you see, there's something, this is framed up for something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you have any comments, Chaveevah?
No, I think everybody's just enjoying what they're seeing, for the folks that wanted to get sort of a bird's eye view.
And this is kind of interesting too, and maybe why it hasn't been so on everybody's list to buy is because of the highway. It's pretty loud here. It's a busy corner.
Well, that's relative, depending on where you're from.
Right.
I'm a Chicago woman, so
I live on 3rd Street and it's busy. And you look at the yard you got.
yeah, all of
You got
this
a beautiful
space.
yard.
Yeah. Well, I see the neighbor dogs are sort of disturbed by us moving around.
I guess this should happen down, didn't they?
Now you can see that there was something at one time along here. It was framed up. You see that, Chaveevah?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a roof line right here, so they had something that they took down. And that's a different kind of block than the limestone. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I think we're gonna turn the camera
Here's
around.
that one door from the fireplace room.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So this is kind of a little storage area too, I suppose. Okay, yeah, they got that blocked off.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's turn around this way, Chaveevah. Pat, you want to come up here by us? Chaveevah. Over there. Turn the camera around.
Okay.
You gotta move that hand off.
Oh. Now, not there. Okay.
You gotta hold it on the stairs.
Okay, there we are.
Folks. Okay, so everybody, we just want to thank you for watching and thank you, Pat, for
Thank you for inviting me.
being
I
here.
appreciate
And
it.
hopefully we drummed up some interest in this house, and maybe some of us can pitch in and buy it together and do something.
Save Waterloo.
Save Waterloo, yeah. it's a
Preserve the
history.
history.
All of Waterloo.
Exactly right. And until next time,
Keep doing more of what makes you awesome.
because it makes us all look good, like Pat Morrissey.
All look good.
All right.
All right.
Thank
See you
you.
next time.
See you next time.